All right, so number 9 in the top 10 issues in Florida probate proceedings, and this is the one that, easily could be number 1 in some cases, and that is how much is the attorney going to make in a probate case, or turning it back a different direction. What happens when an attorney is charging too much in Florida probate cases? Now, this is a subject that can get really dicey. There have been a course of practice in the state of Florida regarding attorney's fees and charging, let's face it, outrageous fees in probate proceedings. And in some cases, this is set up before the person even dies because we have estate planning and we have attorneys that are writing themselves into wills effectively in estate planning by making themselves personal representative and other things for people that have significant estates. And the attorney knows this at the front end. So along comes the time when a person is dying, and we've got the circumstance where we've got all these accounts that are set up, and it's a big payday for the attorney that's involved. Well, that surviving spouse, maybe they're familiar with the attorney, they know what's going on, and they're thinking that I'm just kind of stuck with this, whatever it is. And the reality is that just may not be true. Let's say you're the kid that comes in and is now looking at this relationship between dad and the attorney that was doing all this stuff for dad. Well, you may have a right to contest what these attorney's fees are. And all this is laid out in Florida Statute 733.6171. And I really encourage everyone to pay particular attention to this, even attorneys. I know attorneys watch this stuff, and a lot of these attorneys have been practicing for a long time, have been used to a course of dealing, writing these wills, setting up these fees, and may not be particularly aware of some of the new changes in the way attorneys can be paid, and what the retainer agreement has to say about how you're going to get paid. So we lay all these things out here in detail. I'm going to put the link to this section in here in particular, but what I encourage everyone to do involved in Florida probate is pay particular attention to the compensation of attorney in probate and how that's going to work. And don't be afraid to question. If you need experienced advice, always log in here, talk directly to an experienced probate practitioner.